Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog 247, and as always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Ooh, baby, all right. So, yeah, we got a pretty good show here lined up today because this is the second to the last episode of the Tom Dog Days of Summer. And yeah, we've been having a lot of fun here today. And you know what? I haven't really been doing anything else other than just Channel X and Wrestling Prime. And I kind of feel bad for I kind of feel bad I haven't done anything else. And but hey, things happen, and yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff that that's been going on. But yeah, so we got a pretty good show here lined up. We have excuse me. We have um got a couple of we got a trailer to review, and I got some griping to do, and involving a couple of popular films from the 80s that are going to be remade, and I'm not happy about it, so we'll talk about that later. And the chat room is going to be open to you, the viewer, as I answer any questions that you have. And that's right, we got a little Q&A for this evening and everything like that. A little laid back, because I mean, the school season started up, but the summertime blues is still, the summertime is still here and everything like that. We got not Memorial Day, but we do have Labor Day weekend and everything like that. So, it's the the unofficial end of summer. So on after Labor Day and everything like that. So you got to make the best of it, and that's what we're doing here tonight on Channel X, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And I got to stop taking my tripod because I'm a klutz. Oh yeah. Oh boy. So with that being said, we got some shout outs and plugs and everything like that. And I gotta check out some while I'm at it because I have not. Let's see. I have to figure it out later. So, um, yeah, because basically I was gonna, oh well. But let's do the shout outs and the plugs and everything like that, and we'll get that started. So this episode, so yeah, big shout out to the Dorkening Podcast Network. You guys are doing awesome. You guys are doing, Leo and the gang are just doing a lot of awesome shows and everything like that, and it's absolutely awesome. Splash Faces, one of my favorite shows to check out, and it could be your favorite show too if you haven't checked it out already. So go to Dorkening Podcast Network on YouTube or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And while you're at it, also check out my good friend Carrie and Raz and everybody over at the Owl Light Network. They have some good shows as well too. A lot of awesome shows that they have, with movie reviews and book reviews and everything like that. A lot of for the horror fan in you. So yeah, check that out over at the Owl Light Network on YouTube. And also we gotta can't forget my good friend Millie Playful over at Millie Playful and Tengu. If you like watching people play video games, then Millie Playful and Tengu are the ones for you. Check it out over on YouTube and watch as they play your favorite video games and have a good time doing so. So check it out, Millie Playful and Tengu on YouTube. And this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. You got to trade in. If you have anything to trade in and everything like that, you definitely want to check that out. Um, it's an awesome store. If you happen to be vacationing in the Southington, Connecticut area, and you want to check out this lovely store, you got to do so because you never know when I might show up too. So, and you can say hi to me as well too. But yeah, check it out over, and they also have a list of events too going on there too. So check it out over at mnjvideogames.com. And also, this episode is brought to you by Dubby Energy. And what is Dubby? So this is an energy supplement that has no sugar, no artificial colors or dyes, no chance of you crashing or anything like all those other energy drinks that they do. You just don't want, be that guy, you know, and just fall asleep behind the wheel. You don't want to do that, especially if you're out late at night and everything like that. But it is an awesome energy supplement that you will, with all natural ingredients, and you'll love every moment, and you'll love every last, every single drop of that. So, go to w.gg right now, use the promo code BRILL at the checkout and save 10% on your purchase and try it for yourself because I've tried it. It's awesome. And, but you don't want to take my word for it. So use that promo code, save some money. You know, giving giving you a nice little coupon there. Use that promo code BRILL at the checkout and save 10% on your purchase right now at w.gg, and you will be glad that you did. So if you love those energy drinks and everything like that, you'll love the energy supplement that doesn't give you that crash and burn. So go to w.gg. Again, that's w.gg. Promo code BRILL at the checkout. Save 10% on your purchase. Anything in their marketplace. And you'll be glad you did. Oh, let's see if there's anything else. So, yeah, we've had a very, we've had a pretty good, pretty decent Tom Dog Days of Summer. We really did. And a lot of wrestling prime shows, got a lot of Channel X shows and everything. A lot of fun stuff that we did during this short amount of time, this month of madness that is the Tom Dog Days of Summer, because August, as you know, is considered the dog days of summer. And there's actually a day where there's a dog day, National Dog Day. So yeah, it's amazing. It really is amazing. So, yeah. Not like I said, hoorah there. That's right. I was on a high school military program in my high school, and I've talked about it many times. And so yeah, but oh boy, so how you doing? So the other day so Paramount the other day, a couple days ago, they released the trailer to Sonic the Hedgehog 3. They released the trailer, and it actually looks pretty good. Um, Jim Carrey is actually going to be pulling double duty. Um, he's going to be playing Robotnik, of course, but he's also going to be playing his father. So yeah, this is an interesting take. Now they're actually so for this particular story, they're actually going to be using the storyline from Sonic Adventure 2. So yeah, this is where they and it's the first game that and it's the first in the Sonic series to introduce Shadow. So yeah, and he has a pretty Shadow has a pretty good backstory, and so it looks like they're staying true to the source material, which is awesome. Um, However, I do have one complaint, and it's a nitpick. It's a nitpick, but you know I love the Sonic the Hedgehog game. I love the Sonic games and everything like that. The old school Sonic games and everything, and they're always so much fun to play. And one of my favorites is Sonic CD, and and it was the first to go on the Sega CD, um, and to me that was Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I know they had Sonic 1, 2, and I believe 3, which was the introduction of Knuckles, which ultimately turned into Sonic and Knuckles. And so yeah, it was actually pretty cool. But but at the same time, there was also Sonic CD, which introduced um a new villain, which was a robotic version of Sonic, which was called Metal Sonic. And that is my only nitpick coming into this, is that the fact that in Metal Sonic is one of my favorite characters. Is one of my favorite characters in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Whether it's a video game or the cartoon, both cartoons, I should say. It in the more serious Sonic cartoon, there was a Metal Sonic, and it was awesome. They did it right. There was also an original anime movie that also had Metal Sonic in it, and they also did this job there too. And I'm a little bit disappointed that the fact that once again we got a third Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and once again we still not have a Metal Sonic, and I'm still disappointed in that. I really am. And like I said, once again, it's a nitpick. Sonic the Hedgehog. I can understand with Sonic One, they they had to introduce these characters. Um, and then, but in the second film, they could have put him in there as a side villain and everything like that, which would have been really cool. Um, and then, but in Sonic 3, once again, no Metal Sonic, and I'm a little bit hurt by that. I really am. because like I said, Metal Sonic's one of my favorite Sonic villains, and we need to have a Metal Sonic in a live action Sonic movie. We do, and I don't even know if there's going to be a fourth Sonic the Hedgehog film. I honestly do not know if they're just going to do the three. That all depends if Jim Carrey's going to still is going to go around to do it, or they're just going to replace him with somebody else. I don't know, but really, I would love to see a Metal Sonic, and yeah, I don't know how they would do that, but it would just look so awesome on the big screen. They could easily just frame him. Because in the original source material, Sonic was being framed for things that he didn't do, and yeah, that makes for a good story, even though it's cliched as hell for doing stuff like that. But then again, he got Shadow doing that shit, so yeah. But I like what they did. I like what they did with Shadow. He has got the brooding and everything like that. It's going to be voiced by Keanu Reeves, which is awesome. And it's really really cool. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to. I am, but nonetheless, I'm still looking forward to seeing this movie. And yeah, I've seen the first two, and I love the first two, and I'm gonna love this one just the same. And so yeah, it's a gross out pig right now. So yeah, but I would love to see that happen. I think it would be really really awesome. I think it would be. So but who knows? Maybe they will throw them in there. Because we mostly got to see a little bit of shit. Get to see the characters that Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails are going to be of course teaming up and everything like that, and you know and having some references already. Team Sonic, which is basically the team behind the Sonic games. So yeah, that's a nice little reference there. If any of you Sonic fans out there caught that, I sure as hell did. And they got some chow. They got this one place where where you get to see some chows and everything like that. It looks awesome. Looks really really cool. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to see a live action chow in there as well too. I think that'll be a little bit much, but who knows? And then hopefully too, we'll probably get to see we'll probably get to see, I really hope that we get to see Amy and Rouge. So yeah, be interesting, you know, be interesting. I don't know how they would play out, but who knows? I'm pretty sure if they can do it, if they can do it, they can do it. You know. But for the love of God, please let's get a Metal Sonic. I want to see a Metal Sonic so bad. I really do. Even if they make like a spinoff, another season of Knuckles, I would watch that. If they throw in Metal Sonic, I really would. I've seen the episodes of Knuckles. They're actually pretty good. So, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. First episode was funny as hell. I actually liked the first episode. That first episode was funny as hell. But but yeah, and yeah, so yeah, the trailer's out now. You can watch it all over YouTube and everything. So yeah, it's actually really really good. So I'm actually gonna watch it again before I go to bed tonight. See see if anything else I missed. So yeah, I almost forgot. Apologies in advance if I sound a little hoarse. I ate a pony, so yeah. I know for some of you that has seen this show in the past have gotten tired of this of that joke. I wear it out every single season, every single year. And you know what? I don't care. I like it. I really do. And I guess eyes are itchy and I don't feel like using drops. So if it looks like I got pink eye, I don't care. I'm in a bad mood. But I'm not gonna take it on you guys because I love you guys. I love you guys. But I am in a bad mood. Because I read today, and I don't know, and hear me out. I do not know if this is true, so take it with a grain of salt. For you who love nostalgic films, that the Nostalgia Critic has not reviewed yet. I'm talking about films, some kick-ass films from the 1980s. And me, I loved a lot of films in the 1980s, and some of them I couldn't watch because they're being seeing how they were rated R. I had to wait till I was older, that sort of thing. Hey, parents got a parent, I guess. But but anyways, one of the movies that I was able to see, um, which was caught under the radar, it was Lambaba, and it was about the legacy. It was a biopic, which was the legacy of Ricky Valens, and it basically had to do what happened to him with Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper, and you know, in this terrible accident, and which everybody died in that. I think it was a plane. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was a plane crash. And so yeah, everybody there was Buddy Holly, and I believe the Big Bopper was in there as well too. I'm not sure. And there was another music performer, and the four of them took this private plane, and got hit with some nasty turbulence, and the plane crashed, and they all died, including the pilot. So, very tragic story, but the movie was really good. Um, um, it starred Lou Diamond Phillips as Richie, and had a good cast of characters too. It had a really good cast of characters, and it was actually very good. And when I got there was an article. There was so on social media. I was looking, just farting around on social media, which I like to do from time to time. Whether it's cause a little tomfoolery, or just seeing what my friends are up to. Um, Plus, also, I had a you know post on my private group chat that I was doing my show, which I do every week. But anyways, going off on but I digress. But yeah, there was some articles going is that um Lambamba was going to get a remake, and I'm asking to myself why. The movie was so good, and got nominated for some Oscars, and it was actually really good. Why you got to ruin that by making such an awesome film and being remade now? It's just lazy and dumb. I can only I can understand. I would say that that a remake would be justified if the movie back in the 80s did poorly. far from it. It was an awesome film, and you know, I love the movie. Excuse me, knocking Mike over. See, you tell my from my disdain. So yeah, I love the movie, and if I see if I see it floating around on digital streaming media, I will sit back and watch it. It will, because it's that good of a film. And so yeah, I don't think it would make a good I don't think the remake because the remake will not do it justice. Because if I know from many from all these movies about professional singers that it turns into a musical. It for some odd reason turns into a musical. Rocket Man did it. Um, Bohemian Rhapsody did it, and I'm sure there was like some other films did it. Why do you have to? I just hope they don't go that route. By turning it into a musical, because that's not what I want to see. I want to see you know the movie I saw in the '80s, and you don't need to see remake something that was really good. And it's like, and while we're on the subject, in Hollywood, I hope you're watching, because this is what I got to say to you. Do not touch Selena. I'm just saying. That movie was good. You better not touch that movie. Come up with something original. You did an you guys did an Amy Winehouse movie. I haven't seen it yet. You also did a Whitney Houston movie. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't even know how good that film was either. But for God's sakes, do like if you see Selena on your radar, do not remake it, for the love of God, because I swear it will be dumb. Jennifer Lopez did a good job playing Selena, and kind of boosted her career. Because nobody really knew her except for being a fly girl in Living Color. But then all of a sudden, when she appeared on when she got a starring role as Selena in the title movie of the same name, I mean, that was an awesome movie. It was a really good movie. And yeah, if I see that on digital streaming, I'll sit back and watch it too. Same thing with La Bamba. Do not touch La Bamba. And it's like, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if this is true or not, but for the God is my witness, do not touch La Bamba. It's bad enough that I still had to get the taste on the bad feeling of, you know, I didn't see Roadhouse, the remake of Roadhouse, but because I'm actually afraid to watch the remake of Roadhouse, because I don't want to hear Patrick Swayze's grave. I don't want to hear Patrick Swayze. I don't want to hear Patrick Swayze rolling over in his grave, because that movie was a fucking good film, and and I have the DVD, and I don't, and yeah, yeah, I have. Oh wait, no, I don't have the DVD. I have the Blu-ray, and I will pop that in every single time, because I love Roadhouse. Or if it's on digital streaming media, I would just instead of looking for my um instead of looking for my Blu-ray, I will go and put on the film on digital streaming, and just when he's beating the shit out of people, I'm like Roadhouse. So yes, but I have nothing against Jake Gyllenhaal. He's a good actor. I just don't want to see him. I just don't want to see him. You know, see him in a movie that made Patrick Swayze famous. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I mean, you know, Patrick. You can remember Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing. You can remember Patrick Swayze in Point Break. You can remember Patrick Swayze being in Ghost, but I will always remember him as Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. That was a damn good film. Don't need to touch that film. And it's like it's bad enough that they butchered that film, and it's just like I said, I didn't even see it, but like I said, I'm afraid to watch it because I just don't want to hear Patrick Swayze's grave rolling over. So yeah. And another movie that I heard through the grapevine that was getting a remake. Like I said, I don't know if this is true, so like I said, take it for a grain of salt. But I also heard that The Running Man was also going to get a remake. Now, for those of you who are familiar with The Running Man, this movie was also in the '80s, starred Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he played a contestant in this survival game show that was hosted by Richard Dawson, and it was an awesome film. It was a really awesome film, and the object of it was to a futuristic American Gladiator, but more violent. a more it was like what American Gladiators and Thunderdome all rolled up into one. That's how it was. And but yeah, the movie was awesome. And also had um Jesse Ventura as well in there too. And it was, like I said, an awesome film. And so yeah, I heard that they're getting remake. They're also going to be remaking this, and I'm asking myself why. Why do you have to make remake movies that's so freaking good? And you know, I mean, is The Rock going to play Arnold's character? Um, is John Cena going to play you know Arnold's character? You know, those are the only two options that I can think of that can play those parts. And but who would you play? Who would play Jesse Ventura's character? I don't even know. I honestly do not know. How could you replace Jesse Ventura in a in a in a kick-ass action film like The Running Man? And for that matter, who are you going to cast? Who are you going to cast to play Richard Dawson's character? You literally have nothing. You literally have Hollywood. You have nobody that would be perfect. That would be perfect enough to play Richard Dawson's character. If anything, maybe Ryan Seacrest. But he's been but I you know it is what it is there. But still, and I just don't want to see Ryan Seacrest as the villain. But you know, I don't know who would play that part. First of all, you got to have a legend. You would have to have a legendary game show host for number one. Number two, hey Tyler, how's it going? But yeah, I don't know who would play Richard Dawson's character. I really don't. I really don't. You know, because Richard Dawson did a hell of played an awesome villain. He played an awesome villain. I mean, he was awesome in that film. He really was. Arnold did a good job as well. And like I said, Jesse Ventura. I forgot the actress who was also in that film, but she did a good job. You know, it like I said, the movie was awesome, and I don't know who you. I think maybe Jesse Ventura's character could probably be played by um CM Punk, you know, because you gotta have that wrestler mentality and everything like that. But and yeah, I'm talking about wrestling and everything like that, but still, it's a movie that was awesome. I mean, you really got to check out the if you haven't seen The Running Man, I strongly suggest you do. I'm actually gonna watch that this weekend because I haven't seen that movie in a while, and I want to watch that again. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, good point. You know what? Maybe Dave Batista will be perfect to play to be in The Running Man. I would see Dave Batista, and I mean it is good that he's retired from wrestling, but I still think that he may have one more um like maybe one more match in him, and who knows. Bill Goldberg, maybe Bill Goldberg will be in this movie. I wouldn't mind. I would be okay seeing Bill Goldberg play Jesse the Ventura's part. There's so many people that can play um Jesse Ventura's part, but as far as Arnold goes, I don't know. I really don't know who would play it. The only one I could think of is of course um the only one I can think of course is The Rock. You know, we'll talk more about that on Saturday because I got a wrestling review to do on Saturday. but but yeah, but going back to The Running Man was a good film. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. Um, if you can find that on, actually, as a matter of fact, that is a good point. I need to find out. Let's see. Yeah, the movie came out in 1987, and the movie was set in 2019. It was a totalitarian state where their favorite television program is The Running Man, a game show in which prisoners must run to freedom to avoid a brutal death. Having been made a scapegoat by the government and imprisoned, Ben Richards, which is played by Arnold, has the opportunity to make it back to the outside again by being a contestant on a deadly show. Although Twisted host Damien Killian, which is played by Richard Dawson, has no intention of letting him escape. Stephen King was in this movie? Oh yeah, Jesse Ventura played Captain Freedom. So yeah, I think they had some wrestlers in there. Some of them look kind of familiar. Yeah, Kurt Fuller was in this movie too. Roger Bumpus was in the movie. Jesus Christ! I have not known. Huh. A lot of unknowns. I want to say that's something you're not wrestling. Uh, Go ahead. What did you want to say? I don't mind. So it's open mic night. I guess you could say having a laid back thing. But yeah, you know, I don't know. I do not want to see this remake happen. I mean, the Running Man was good. You don't need to ruin it by. Yeah, you can say what you had on your mind about unless you want to unless if it had, but if it has something to do with Saturday, I'm gonna review that on Saturday. The Fashion Berlin. It's gonna be a good show too. All In was pretty good too. All In was pretty good. My nose is running like a track star. See, Mother Nature cannot make up her goddamn mind about this thing. That's why you know if I sound a little hoarse, that's why. So, yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, those are the two movies I do not want to see remade ever. So I don't know if it's true or not, but still, I do not want to see that happen. Um, is it free? Is it free or pay for Streamer? Streamyard has a um has a subscription. Does have a subscription plan, but if you want to do, hope you're feeling better. Um, got the hay fever going on. You know, allergy season. No allergy season is no joke, folks. But going back to a Streamyard, I'm using the free. There is a free service, but there also is a premium subscription where it allows you to do more and add more. Um, but you can actually do a lot through through the free plan. But you know, I'm a simple guy like that. So yeah, I'd recommend just using the free thing if you plan on streaming through Streamyard. Yeah, it's a good app. It's a good um I honestly do not know who has the best software like StreamYard. I honestly don't know. Because I've been primarily using StreamYard for, I would say, for about like maybe uh, 3 or 4 years now. And no, 3 years now. And so yeah, I've been primarily using this one, and it's actually pretty good. It really is. And yeah, so I strongly recommend StreamYard. I haven't tried any other ones for the simple reason I don't want to tinker with anything. But but yeah, overall, StreamYard is actually really good. If you yeah yeah, shout out to StreamYard. I don't know where I would be for doing. I would be. See, when I was using, originally when I was doing live shows, I was actually streaming off of my PlayStation, and I have no intention on doing that again, except if I'm playing a game. So yeah, and it was horrible too because you had this. I had the logo, there. That's how I was streaming on PlayStation. If you look back at my old shows, I was streaming. The logo was on this big screen. I had the Brill Pro logo on this side, and then I had and then on the bottom here was me, and it was so horrible. It was so horrible, but ever since StreamYard has been. And I actually learned about StreamYard through the Dorkening Podcast Network. So yeah. Um, as for gaming reactions, I use StreamYard. That's cool. That's um, Twitch is pretty popular still. Um, if they can't, if you can keep up with the changing of the terms of service every other week, it's bizarre. And then you have Kick, which is a new platform, which I have not streamed on Kick yet, so I don't even know how to set that up. To be honest, that's like the only way I can watch Amaranth now. Damn it! I used to watch her on Twitch, but Twitch canned her because it was a stupid thing too. They she was doing an ASMR, um, and I guess and they banned her for having sexual content, and the video was surfacing around on the on the online, and didn't look like she showed a nipple, but she didn't. Doing what she always does, and now all of a sudden cleavage is a problem. Give me a break. It's like this is why I think this is why I get annoyed with Twitch sometimes because they keep changing the policies, and then at the last minute they go and change the plans again, and then when they get when people show off their goods and everything like that, you know they automatically get canned, and I'm like, wait a minute, you just said that we were allowed to do that, and then it's like, well, we changed the rules. I don't know how that can happen because I've been trying to do the same thing. Like probably, if you're doing a live broadcast, I would say just do it on one, on one where you want to make it your primary channel. Then then you can it is possible to copy and paste to other platforms, because whenever if I'm doing for example, if I'm doing a live stream on Twitch, I will go back after I'm done with my stream. I go back and I will upload it to YouTube. So yeah, that does become handy. So I but for doing a simulcast, um it is possible if you have more than one device to do it on. See, I'm using my phone. I'm using my phone to um do the show, and at the same time, I have two separate laptops because I enjoy looking. I just and I also have a laptop which I use for personal stuff. But I also will go back and clean out some stuff and everything. If I see my YouTube channel all cluttered, I'll clean it up a little bit. So I gotta do again because I got lots to do. Gotta make a new trailer. Um. Also, my television can do internet. My I still have a PlayStation 4. I can still do stuff on there as well. Um. I also have internet on an online. I can access the internet on my Series S on the Xbox. So yeah, yeah, laptop or computer is also best way. Um, or I used to do originally I used to do shows on my laptop as well too, and but I used to tape them. Um, but if I were to like originally um I would stream uh on Twitch. Then I would just upload it and then just put, used to would edit everything all out and just put some cheesy music. But I haven't had a chance to. I never once used their editing studio on YouTube ever since they changed it. And yeah, but yeah, computer or laptop is actually your best bet um for all this. Me, I'm just using a smartphone and two tablets. Oh, I am so I am so cheap, but it gets the job done. So that's the most important thing. If you can get the job done on is cheap and easy without all the belts and whistles, I would say go with that. Oh boy! But when I was on cable access, it was a hell of a lot easier. It actually was a hell of a lot easier when I was doing question is who are you doing editing videos or everything? Um, I mostly do all the editing. If I need to, I will, like on the live broadcast. I have not edited a single episode. I pretty much let it out, but there are some older episodes that maybe I should cut down because of because there's times where I have to, you know, um leave my, you know, leave my area on a live show and go to the bathroom, and I'm in there for like, you know, and it cuts like a half, certain time and everything like that. So, I mean, I could probably do it that way, but you know, too little, too late, I guess. You know, I'm just lazy. but um, but if you go back to some of my old stuff that I'd done, um, it was actually some of my favorite editing because I would do, like, this is when I was doing like doing a lot of live streams of video games, and CapCut is a good software for editing. Um, I have to give that a try, but you know, I haven't. I when I was doing the when I was doing live streams a long time ago, it's like Tom Dog Plays on Twitch. Uh, one of my favorite videos I used to edit when I was doing that was um live was my 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 live stream of the Rare Replay that's on the Xbox. Um, I still got to go back and finish those episodes up. I even have some episodes that I have in limbo for some strange reason, and I really got to get that taken care of. Or I just might go back and redo those. But it was some of my favorite stuff I love to do, and one of my favorites on that was Perfect Dark. That's my favorite editing because when I did the intro of that, that was fun. That was really really fun. The Mega Man live streams are actually pretty good too. I even edit the intros for those too, and that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I had fun doing that, and yeah, a lot of my favorite work and everything. And I mean, I need to get back. I need to get back to editing because I miss it. I miss it. I mean, I did the the like I've been doing it kind of. I've been kind of lazy when it comes to editing now, and like if you go on on my main channel, I I did I did the trailer for this channel, and it was a lot of fun. But I gotta go, and even some of my older ones I did like at the beginning of of the new season of Channel X, I would always go and do the editing, editing and that, and you know go on my PlayStation, make a little cheesy intro, and then I just leave it alone. But I want to go back and I need to go back and do more because don't I had a lot of fun doing that, and and editing was one of my favorite things I used to do when I was in when I was doing cable access, way before I jumped onto YouTube. And but yeah, editing has been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It's been my old passion. And that's why, you know, vote of broadcasting. I wouldn't be the vote of broadcasting for anything. And so yeah, self-proclaimed. I mean, that. I mean, some people will think that I'm stroking my ego and everything like that, but hey, 28 years doing this shit. 28 years broadcasting. 2026, I got something planned for my 30th. So yeah, little early announcement. Like in 2026, be prepared because I'm going to be having a lot of fun with that. And so yeah, it's like we're definitely going to be taking a trip down the memory lane on that one. So yeah, 30 years of broadcasting. That's going to be in 2026, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I'm going on 28 years. 28 years in broadcasting. So yeah, I mean, you know, most of that time was when I was on cable access, so it counts because it's broadcasting. And and I'm doing broadcasting. I'm broadcasting here on YouTube. So yeah, it's one of those things I used to do, and setups like this. You know, even back when I was doing cable access, I didn't have much to work with. Just a camera and just a camera and a dream. So it's good to go back to to the stuff that works, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Yeah, but you know, and it's like I can't believe I've been doing this stuff for that long. I've been broadcasting since 1996, and yeah, I was graduating in '97, and I was a senior in high school. And I said, you know what? And it's like this was going to be the year I was going to do stuff spontaneous, and just like really, you know, do something. You know, I love broadcasting. I want to, do something at the broadcasting studio. I learned how to use the equipment and everything like that. Everyone loved what I did. Um, I was in a high school play, the only student in my high school to play three characters. So yeah. And the play was called Guys and Dolls. And yeah, I actually had to watch the movie for source material. Oh yeah, I had to do all that stuff, man. It's like in broadcasting, and it's it's what I love doing. I love doing that, and you know, doesn't matter what I do, where I'm doing it from and everything like that. If there's a camera, I will do it. I will broadcast wherever. And you know, hell, um even TikTok has some videos up on there. I might do some videos on TikTok. I mean, I have done some stuff on TikTok. I have a TikTok account, um but I just can't go live because I'm not popular on TikTok. But if I put my head through that wall, whoo-hoo, the moment my head go, the moment my head goes through a wall, that's it, man. That's it. People are gonna pay good money to see that. And it's like, Tom Dog did what? Like, yeah, he put his head through a wall. It's like Hey, I was doing shit. I was doing shit back then that that vir that viral videos of today would even dream of doing. For real. I guess you could say I was a trendsetter, which technically I am, which is the reason why of the mode of broadcasting. For real, I put viral videos on the map before viral videos was ever a thing. But I'm sure some of my old work is somewhere online. And I want my royalties. And if that is possible, I do want my royalty check. Let me find out somebody's doing my show throwing my content on TikTok or YouTube. Let me find out. And it's like they're making money off of this. It's like, where's my cut? But yeah, in fair use though. It's like, well, yeah, I want my money, damn it. But oh my god, this is awesome though. But yeah, doing that stuff. Like I said, I did a lot of crazy stuff that TikTok and YouTube would even dream about doing. I'm just saying, did a lot of crazy stuff. I said, how many people have you seen on TikTok and YouTube that aren't wrestlers and just average people like me put their head through a wall to get ratings on a cable access show? Not an easy task to do, I can tell you that. But it happened by accident, and yeah, I should have won an award for that one because that was awesome. I really used my head, and a lot of people are saying that. It's like, you know, it's like, I was young, dumb, and stupid, and it's like, one day out of nowhere, my father was like, "Tom, dog, use your head." So technically, I should be thanking my father. He's always telling me to use my head instead of a hat rack. Wrestling Prime Hall of Famer, my father, the bear. Yes, sir. But yeah. Oh boy. Oh, what else is going on in the world? What else is going on? I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk too much about myself. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, who's conceited, who only talks about himself, and everything like that. I want to know what's on everybody else's mind right now. Everybody getting ready. I'm sure some people are getting ready to go to school and everything like that. I mean, you know, class of 2025. Why not? My advice to you is reach for your goals, do your, get your make stuff happen. This is class of 2025. Doesn't matter if you're going to be graduating college next year or graduating high school. Make stuff happen. That's my only advice I can give you is just like, make stuff happen. Don't don't tell anybody you can't do it because they never tried, and that doesn't mean you can't either. So you try. It's like, but anyways, do or do not. There is no try. So I mean, yeah, yeah. Even though I'm quoting Yoda from Return of the from Empire Strikes Back, but it's a good advice to learn. It's good advice, and you know what? You know, And one of the things that um, Goodman told me, Jimmy Snuka, and like in spite of what people may think of him, I will always thank him uh for um for, for jump starting my career, and I still live by those words that he said. Was based, he pointed to the camera, looked at me, pointed back to the camera, and said, "Pay attention to this guy. Listen to him. The things are going to happen to him in the future." And he's right. He's right. I got over 200 subscribers and growing. You know, I'm interacting more with my viewers through live chat. I love it. You know, my shows have been evolving, and thinking about doing more, and I love it. I absolutely love it, and I wouldn't trade it in for anything. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't trade this in for anything. And it's something I love doing. I love every moment of it. And when Jimmy Snuka said that, hey, I I kept that with me. I kept that with me no matter where I went, no matter what I did. I did. You know, had a voice. People listened. Some may have disagreed in the past, but it is what it is. I've grown since then, gotten grayer. And I'm still gonna do this. I don't care. I'm still gonna do this. Hell, to the day I die. I don't care. It's like if I'm coming in with a walker and everything like that, I'm doing this. And it's like I'm serious when I say it. When I'm on my deathbed, that's it. You know, my last episode for good would be when I flatline. So yeah, it's sad, but yeah, it's sad. And I'm gonna be like, listen, it's like I got a show to do. So you give me a camera, give me a camera. I want to go live. I said, you're in the hospital. I was like, so I need to let people know I'm doing good. And, even though I'm afraid of death and I know I shouldn't be talking about it, hey, this is a lot of fun. So, I mean, you folks, you young kids out, you kids out there, whether you're graduating high school next year or whether you're graduating college next year, this is your year. This is your school year, and you got to make things happen. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You got to make things happen. It's like don't let don't let opportunity pass you by. Just do it. You know, if you're, don't be shy. Don't be nervous. Don't be afraid to not, you know, you know, because opportunity like this would may never happen again. And that goes for all that goes for anybody who's starting up a channel on here too. Starting up their own show and everything like that. For anybody, it's like if you want to start a show and everything like that, that's good. But keep pushing it. Don't you know if you feel like you're you're not getting the views or the subs or anything like that, don't worry. It it'll come. More and more people will come, and because whatever talent that you have, you can make things happen with that talent, and you guys can do a lot of good things out there. So, but overall, seniors out there, whether you're a senior in high school or a senior in college, this is your school. This is your school year. It's time to going to be making things happen. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, because they're the ones that didn't do it. But you can change their mind. You can prove them wrong by saying yes, you can. So by all means, pursue with your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. You can do this. You can do this, because maybe maybe your friends or your family or your peers, they may not believe in you, but always remember that I will. And just like, the only thing that you should ignore from what I said there was the burping I just did at the end. That's the only thing that you guys should be ignoring, is the burp that I did at the end. Everything else, do not ignore. Just go out there and do it. When you graduate in 2025, you'll walk out. You walk out there getting your diploma, and turning your tassel off to the side and everything like that. You're gonna go out there and make things happen. That's what you got to do. You got to make things happen. Never let anybody tell you. Like I said, never let anybody tell you can do it, because they're the ones that never did. And also too, I forgot what else I was going to say about that too. There was something else I was going to follow that up with too. But you know, just overall, but in general, do not get whatever it is you're doing, just don't get in trouble for. Okay, this is it. Just listen to Papa Tom here. Perfect. God. But yeah, like I said, 2025 is your year. Your year, and make make stuff happen. Make memories. Make moments that you will never forget, and hold on to those dreams. Those dreams will be mighty useful later on. So, with that being said, I'm looking at the time here, and yeah, we're almost hitting the 90-minute mark, and I don't want to do that. And but yeah, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, and I always appreciate your company and your time spent here, having to put up with me for a duration of your time, and I hope that time was not wasted. And that I do the best that I can to entertain you and educate you with a lot of fun and unfortunately, no singing because I don't want to get copyright strike because that seems to be the only thing I ever get on this channel is that if there's music playing, I get copyright strike. So yeah, but but overall, I hope those who are watching right now were entertained and well educated. And if you're in high school or in college, graduating uh, next year, like I said, make things happen, and I believe in you. That's all there is to it. You know, just remember, there's always somebody out there that says you can, and that person is. So. But thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Like I said, I appreciate your company and spending a little time to keep your mind at ease for a while. Um, Even if it's just for a little while, just clear your mind on everything and have a good time doing so. And we're going to do this again on Saturday, but not Channel X, but with Wrestling Prime. But be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. And if you miss any of tonight's episode, just ignore that burp when you do. You can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below if you saw the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 trailer. What did you think about it? And if you're going to go see it when it comes out, let me know what you got to say about it in the comment section down below. Ringy dingy that bell to stay notified on what I'm going to be doing next. And also be sure and support small streamers like myself by doing the most important thing you can do for us small streamers like myself. And we will love you forever. We will love you, and we will love you more than that little pep talk that I gave you seniors out there. And but I do mean it from the bottom of my heart. I love you all, and I'll love you even more if you do this one thing. This one thing, even if you don't leave a comment or leave a like or ring that bell. The thing that really matters, and I will really love you forever for, and that is face hug that subscribe button. We will see you all here next week. Same Tom Dog time, same Tom Dog channel. Saturday, we got an awesome episode of Wrestling Prime to take care of. We got to knock that out of the way. Got a nice Bash of Berlin review to do on Saturday. We got to pay our respects to Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid, Sid Justice. Hell of a damn good wrestler. Gotta pay that respect to him, and and of course put over Joe Hendry. So yeah, not that he needs it, but I'm a fan and I believe in Joe Hendry. So, but anywho, um, have a good night, everybody, and I do mean this from the bottom of my heart. Again, thank you for watching tonight. I always appreciate your time here with me, even regardless if it's corny or not. It's always good to keep your mind at ease for a while. You know, to, life, life, as they said, is never easy. And take it from me, life is never easy. If life was easy, we would all be millionaires and the world will be a peaceful place. But you know what? You can make that difference. You can make that difference, and it's a good feeling. So, you seniors out there who are watching tonight, have a good school year, regardless if it's college or high school. Like I said, make 2025 your year. Make it your year. Make make things happen. Make a lot of noise too. Not too much noise where people will say, got the old people like me saying, "Turn that shit down." No. But still making them say, "Hmm, that's a bright young lad out there. I'm gonna vote for him for president." And who knows? Maybe that is in your future. You got my vote. I'll have your vote. But anywho, I'll see you next time. Till then, this is Tom Dog saying, take care, so long, peace. Have a good night, everybody. See you next week. Channel X. See you Saturday on Wrestling Prime. And never forget one thing.